This is your ninth visit, your month 9 visit. Here's your recording report. So for adult word count, you scored in the 99th percentile. Looks really good. Conversational turns came out at 85 for Noah. His goal was 90 or more, so he's close to his goal. You did reach your goal, so that's great. TV decreased by 53 minutes. Can you tell me a little bit about your day?
That day, we stood in the room just so that the TV would be down more. So we was trying to avoid everybody in the house.
Okay. What kind of activities did you do with him?
Fredo read to him all his books.
Oh, that's really good.
Even though it was hard for him.
It looks like he fell asleep at about 9 or 10. Okay. Okay. Looks really, really good. This month focuses on pretend play and using pretend play to build language. While he is really little to do pretend play with, something you could do with him is like you could pretend with simple things like animal sounds. And while you're reading to him, you can use the animals in the book, in some of the books we give you, and act out the sounds. Hi. So he starts familiarizing himself with those sounds, those simple sounds. Pretend play is really important, important part of development. It helps with different areas. One of the areas is social and emotional development. When he engages in pretend play, he's experimenting with social and emotional roles of life. So it's allowing him to put himself in someone else's shoes when he's a little older and he starts pretending he's the mailman, or he's pretending he's the doctor or his teacher. It allows him a little bit of an insight into someone else's life. It is normal for young children to see the world from their own point of view, but pretend play allows him to understand the feelings of others. Okay, do you have any questions? No. It also builds self-esteem. He's going to feel good about himself because he's going to pretend like he's anyone he wants to be, so that helps him. As far as language, when they're pretending, when he starts pretending, you're going to notice his language is a little different when he's pretending than when he's engaged in different kinds of play. You may even notice that he's going to say phrases and words that you had no idea he knew. And that's completely normal, but that's part of the reason why pretend play is so important and such a good way of developing language. Hi. He's listening to me. Look at him. As far as thinking, pretend play allows him to problem solve. The first problem he has to solve is, who am I going to pretend to be today, right? And you can help him problem solve. You could give him options. Noah, should we be a cat or should we be your teacher? What's his teacher's name at daycare?
I don't even know. There's so many of them, that's why.
So you could pretend to be his teacher.
He knows them for a while.
You could ask him if he wants to be daddy or if he wants to pretend to be grandma. Noah's excited about his recording report.
Él es el que sabe todos los nombres. Él conoce a todo el mundo desde chiquito.
¿Quién?
Alfredo.
¿No sabe Alfredo cómo se llama?
No. You don't know none, but what about the old lady? Jeremiah's teacher? You don't know none of their names?
No.
I think you just don't.
So some research in early brain development also think that pretend play helps with regulating their behavior, which is really important. Ways to encourage pretend play is providing open-ended materials in the house so that he could use them in different ways. Things like plastic crates, cardboard boxes. A lot of times you'll notice you give a child a present in a box and they're more into the box than the toy. Yeah. Boxes are a great tool to have in the home. Old clothes and shoes. So you could put you could fill a box with clothes, shoes, objects like menus and play phones, blocks, and things like that. And he could use the objects in the box and use the box as well and pretend to play with all of it.
Yeah, he likes the laundry basket.
Does he?
Yeah.
Do you ever what do you do when you do laundry with him?
I sit him in the laundry.
You sit him in the laundry?
Yeah, because it's a little basket. So I sit him on top of the laundry. He starts picking the clothes.
Nice. You could help. You could allow him to help you too.
I'll sit him on next to it, and he'll start taking all the clothes out of it.
That's cool. Eventually, he'll start putting things in too, so you could have him put the clothes in the basket. That'd be a way of him helping you. Other items used for pretend play: pots and pans, so you could pretend you're a chef or at a restaurant. Dolls, stuffed animals, cars, obviously some clothes, hairbrushes, notebooks, menus.
Yeah, he was playing with my hairbrush. He was over there, and I had to move it because he kept trying to eat it.
He's starting to tease.
He has one right here coming out.
Aww.
It's like mad little.
We have to do a snapshot for him today because he's due for one. So I'll go ahead and get that. I think I took it out. Okay. So, how many minutes are you reading to him?
A lot. The same as before.
Like 15 to 20? To 20?
Yeah, because I go through all his books.
Okay. And he sits through all of it?
Sometimes. He gets hyper, and then he's just like, he wants... I give him a book to hold, and then I read him another one. But then he wants that one. Then he wants to start grabbing all of them.
That's actually really good that you let him hold it. That's awesome. When you talk to him, does he look at you?
Sometimes. He mostly looks at Alfredo. Like, if Alfredo talks to him, he looks at Alfredo. He listens to Alfredo more. Like, he'll be like, come here. And Noah will go, and I'll be like, come here, and he won't come to me.
Does he make sounds in response to your smile or your voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes, and he's like, Dad.
You're showing off, huh? Does he have different cries to indicate different needs?
Yeah. Like, when he's hungry, he gets cranky. He starts, like, screaming.
Okay. Does he have happy sounds?
Oh. Like,
That's funny. Does he have happy sounds and angry sounds?
Yeah.
Does he bring things to his mouth, which we're observing right now?